What is gwan peeps? What is gwan? It's a bright, early Monday morning. And I just thought today, last week I got out the new moonology. Today I've got out the old version. Love them, love them, love the messages. I don't know what's going to come out. I have no idea. I have no agenda today. I woke up this morning in a very good mood. You know, maybe it's because of the awards that I'm getting. And I heard some news this morning. I heard somebody, oh my goodness, there's somebody that came to my, oh my God, do I even talk these things because it's too early in the morning? But there was somebody that turned up at my mum's funeral that I had not seen in years and years and years. And then today, somebody sends me a video saying this person was a paedophile. I was like, what? It's a pedo. I don't even want to say the whole sentence, but they were saying there was a pedo. And I'm like, no, that can't be. That's a family member. That can't be. That can't be. But who's to say what people do behind closed doors? And I'm saying all that to say that I was in complete shock. And I'm saying it can't be who I think it is. It can't be. I know there was what they call a gallus. A gallus is somebody that likes to, who likes girls, who likes women. But apparently this person had been troubling somebody who was underage, and apparently it was a family member of theirs as well, which make it even worse. So I don't know why I'm talking about that today, but the world never ceases to amaze me. The world never ceases to, and the things that people do behind closed doors is a nightmare sometimes. People that, have you ever heard the saying, Jamaicans have this saying, come see me and come know me is two different things, okay? That means it's all well and good, you know, people out on the street and all that and their friends and all that, but try living with these people. Try living with these people. You see a completely different somebody. Do you know what I mean? And as a tarot reader, sometimes you know, you can identify these things just by looking, not even as a tarot reader, as an empathic person, as you could walk into a room and feel the atmosphere of a room immediately. You just know. And it's like, you know, something's not right. And it's like, I don't know why this is coming up today, but I thought I'm bringing it up because, my God, I'm in shock right now. I'm just like in shock. And I'm mixing it to the point where I'm mixing up the cards again. Oh, do you know what? When I start talking and not looking and not focusing, this is what happens. But yeah, that's a lesson in itself. Focus, people may say, focus. Just what I mean. I'm not focusing on what's going down. But that really shook me. You know, and then I passed the message on to somebody. Well, it was my sister, actually. She said, yeah, you don't know. I said, what do you mean you don't know? I said, why you never tell me? Yeah, the rumours have been going on for years, apparently, and I never knew. But anyway, this family member who we've known since the year dot, I'm just in shock. And it's a woman on YouTube who's in the Brixton area. This is London, okay? If you're not a Londoner, you don't know. And she goes around exposing these people that have some notoriety. Like they could be notorious gang members. They could be security, or they say they're security. There's this one called Rack Security. Oh, my... Anyway... And she exposed them, and she's exposing people that have some notoriety. You know, in South London, and some of the things she's coming up with is just shocking. But anyway, I'd rather not go into the negativity, but I was just in shock anyway. But that's taken away from my nomination. The countdown begins. It's actually happening. Today's Monday. It's happening on Thursday. And my sister's threatening to come down to actually support me. She's threatening. I don't know if she's going to turn up, but she's threatening to come down, you know, from London to come and come and support me in this thing. But I don't know. I don't even know if I can bring people with me, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to shut up. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Beloved ancestors, thank you. Please give us the message that the collective needs to hear today. What does the collective need to hear? Thank you. Let's see. Balance spirituality and practicality. That's the first one that's come out. And that's the full moon in Pisces. Wow. Didn't we just have a full moon? Okay. And what's the next card? Nothing will come of this situation. What are they talking about? Nothing will come of this situation. Oh, that's interesting. And one more, I think. What do you need to what do you need to release? I've been talking about that all last week. I said that there was, I think the last one I sent out was Is there stuff that you need to clear out? Do you know, in a spiritual sense, okay, are you balancing out your spirituality with your practicality? Because there's something you might be wishing for. This is for somebody, not everybody, okay? Nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon, because there's something you need to release. Release, Miss Sarah, release it! But let me put these up on a pedestal and find out why these are here. Do you need to balance? Are you actually going by your logic and not your spirituality? Are you not balancing out the both at this time? Is that what it is? And because of this, because you're not adhering to what you need to adhere to, nothing will come of it. Do you know, these three can stand by themselves on their own, and I'm going to turn them so you can see them. I don't know if you can see them. Let me see if you can see them. Oh, let me put them so you can see them. But I don't know if something is going to come of all of this, because look, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? What do you need to release? Now, there's people I haven't spoken to in a very long time today. And it's almost immediately that message has come up. So I don't know if that's the same for you, but there's certain people that you shouldn't be talking to. I'm getting the message. There's certain people you shouldn't be talking to that you're still talking to, and they're up in your business and they want to know what's going down. Somebody I spoke to, I'm not going to say somebody I spoke to this morning, I'm actually got divorced from somebody and she's talking about phoning them. And I say, what are you phoning them for? We are divorced. You are divorced from the situation. We are divorced. Why are you phoning this person? Why are you even got the cheek to look in my face and say you're phoning this person? Oh, because I want to go down to where they are and I want them to come and pick me up from the airport. I said, yeah? What for? What for? When you can do that shit yourself. Anyway, I'm not going there. I'm not going there because it's like, what do you need to release? Balance out your spirituality with your practicality. I must admit, you know, and some of us do that sometimes. We get so busy that we forget about our spirituality. We forget about meditating. We forget about conversing with spirit. We forget about being grateful sometimes, you know. And because of this, we're not connecting with our inner divine selves. We're not connecting with our intuition. We're not connecting to all these things. And this is why Spirit is saying nothing will come of this, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. But I'm going to read one of these, and I'm flicking cards already, but I'm going to read one of these, and I want to know which one to read. Should I read balance, spirituality, and practicality? Nothing will come of this situation, or what do we need to release? I think I'm going to do the first one that I pulled out, I think. And that was the balance, spirituality with practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So let's have a look. Because Pisces is very emotional. And I think this is the actual Pisces moon that just went, didn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. But on the 14th was a full moon. But it's still going on 3 days. You can still manifest to that moon. Not even manifest, you can release to that moon. This is why the release is here. What do you need to release? You can still release anytime up to 3 days after. So if it happened on the 14th, which was it the 14th? It might have been, but today's the 20th. You can still release to that. So we want full moon in Pisces. Okay, so I'm rambling now. Sorry, people. I should pay attention sometimes because I know there was a full moon on the 14th. And I think on that day I did actually flick the other cards as well. But anyway, have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. Additional meaning for this card: you are a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition, it won't let you down. I just said this, didn't I? Anyway, as at worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Drop the mic right now, drop the mic. This is what this could be about. It's balance. You're just like on this practical note, okay, and it says nothing will come of this situation. What do you need to release? Now, it could just be that you have soulmates in your life that you really do need to release and they were just there to teach you lessons. But this is just a confirmation to say the person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. So the teaching here is Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So the full moon in Pisces symbolically marks endings. When the moon is in full in Pisces, or whenever you pull this card, it's a time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the numerous Piscean energies that have no borders. So feel your way now. Psychic ability is heightened when the full moon is in Pisces and soulmates now connect. It's also a time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. Release, Mr. Release. You see what I mean? They all connect. What's going down, collective? What's going down? Why is this message here about the balance in your practicality and your spirituality? Is it that we're doing more of one and not of the other? Remember, if you're an awakened one, I call it an awakened one. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. If you're an awakened one, you're an enlightened one, and that shouldn't even be on my desk. But an enlightened one, an indigo child, a light worker, one of the chosen one. Sometimes I say the chosen one, but it's not really the chosen one. Everybody has the chance to connect to their spirituality, and somewhere along your point in your life, something happened to you that you could have even. This is how it happened to me. I called out for help. I said, "Please help me, Spirit. Please help me, God. Please help me." And if you help me, then I will be that person that will forever be in forever be in your what's the word? What's the word? Forever be beholden to you, but in a good way. Okay. And it happened. And I was touched by divine. And I'm telling you, it was like a thunderbolt. It changed my life overnight. Overnight, it changed my life. So, but some of us choose not to. When you're touched by divine, some of us choose not to go down that route. Okay. And yes, some of us do acknowledge it. And even just acknowledging it and knowing that you are a spiritual being, you are helping to uplift the planet. But let me tell you something. All those ones that are just ignoring their calling, ignored the calling, okay, those are the ones who know full well what it was. They get karma tenfold. Okay, and sometimes they recognize that you was meant to be a soulmate with them, but they choose to ignore it. And because they're ignoring their calling, it's like, I'll see you in the next lifetime. Your karma is going to be triple next lifetime. If you're into Buddhism, we strongly believe in reincarnation. We believe in the soul, but when the soul comes back, the soul doesn't know what their previous karma was. So you come back into this life. And this is why sometimes you get deja vu and all this. When you get deja vu and you say, I've been here before, and you don't remember why or how, that's deja vu. When you start getting these vivid dreams about back in the day, like you could have been in the Egyptian times, and they're vivid dreams. You could have been in the cowboys. You could have been an Indian. You could have been at World War. And you start getting these dreams, because I've read all this to my patrons very long time ago, but we read about reincarnation and what it means when you get certain signs and stuff and things that you're seeing. It means that you lived through previous life, especially when you start seeing these people in your dreams and all that. You've lived through previous lives with these people and they don't realize it, and they're doing the same thing. So their karma is tripled and doubled. Woo! Spirit come true, spirit come true. I'm telling you, and you. Stop it, bro. I'm in such a weird mood today. Because big things is wanted. And so, let's get a card out. What is it about the spirituality and the practicality? Are you too much in your logic or too much in your emotions? Is that what it is? Is it that whatever you're pandering about, especially as you've got signs that it is something that you should be going for? What is it you need to release? Will anything come of it? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. Yeah, you need to go to calmer waters, people. You need to go to calmer waters with this situation, whatever it is. Because this is literally talking about a situation. You're not balancing out your spirituality with your practicality. You need to come out of the chaos because it's nothing but a worry and strife. Are you having to protect yourself from something? Is that what it is? Is you having to set boundaries or karate chop? I don't know. But you have that. Drop the mic. You have the learning. You see, when you see the Hierophant, this is the one that connect with spirit. This is the one that connect with spirit. This is the one that you have the higher learning, the higher understanding. You knew better. You know better. You need to know better. But this could talk about other things as well. Okay, and we're getting to that. We're getting in another year. When I say in other news, you know I'm going deeper. You know there's something going down. But we're in the spiritual sense at the moment, and the spiritual sense is this card is of spirit. This is a counselor. This is somebody who's of the law. Somebody who has moral. It's meant to be of moral standing, or knows of moral standing. When you see this card, so this is like you know better. You have an eye learning, eye understanding, you see. Is there some actions you need to take to release, mister, release? There's some actions you need to take, honestly. Because I'm telling you, yeah, look, communication. Communication, here's what we're seeing here. You need to come out of some conflict and some chaos, okay? Because it was stressful. You now have a higher learning, a higher understanding. You need to take action to release certain things. But is it that although you're trying to release, this is where you're really getting the communication? As they know you're dropping things like a stone. Is this when you start getting people pushing forward to you? Is this a test? But in other news... You've gone to calmer waters because of the stress or something. You were touched by divine, and now somebody sees it. You've been touched by divines. Big things is going in, okay? You've been touched by divine, and somebody wants to now take. But the problem is, somebody now wants to take action towards you. They want to communicate something. The other message I'm getting here is that you went to calmer waters from chaos, and now somebody's worrying because they were actually married. They were actually married. And they didn't tell you, and now they want to come forward with this actual nonsense. They want to communicate because they see you doing big things. You see what I mean? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Seven of Swords. You see what I mean? They want to communicate because they know they did big things. You moved away from the chaos and conflict, and now somebody's at a crossroads because now they're worried about what's going down. People, look, they see that you're being defensive of your energy, time, your money, every goddamn thing because you came to a higher learning, higher understanding. I want that one, peeps, what that one. Can you even see my cards today, people? I've got it so it's a bit weird, isn't it? Let me see if you can see these cards. Because this is not even funny. I'm taking this from the bottom of the deck. The bottom bit is the bottom of the deck. Look, you saw the conflict, you saw the lies, but somebody wants to contact you, wants to come forward to you, wants to take some action to you, but you see it as conflict. I've been getting that message a lot. You see it as conflict. And somebody is planning. You see at the bottom, someone's planning to communicate with you. What else am I seeing here? Because this is a collective read. I'm telling you, in a spiritual sense, you had to move away from something. You had a higher learning understanding, but maybe you still need to release certain things. There's things you still need to release, but in other news, there's somebody here. There's somebody you had to go to calmer waters from in the past. They were complete chaos to you. They played games with you, whatever. Okay, and now this person is stressing out and they're at a crossroads because they know they're married, but they could even be defensive against their marriage now. They realise what this marriage is or what this commitment, because it's either a marriage or a commitment they've made. They realise what this commitment is and now they want to contact you, but you see it as conflict. You see it as conflict and you say, I don't know what to do about this communication because the last 4 cards is all wands. This could happen in the very near future. A lot of this is wands. Wow, out of the 10 cards I've pulled, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards of wands. This is going to be happening pretty quick. Whoever I'm speaking to, I'm going to turn the camera so you can see all these cards because this is not even funny. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit, because I'm telling you. And the other cards that are here is either major arcanas or swords. It's swords and wands. Okay, I've got 2 cards of swords here. One is about going to calmer waters, and one is about the 7 of swords, which is deception. You went from chaos to calm. You moved away from what you considered to be chaos. Somebody who was chaotic, somebody who was imbalanced, somebody or some situation. Because you saw the deception. You saw the deception. And now whoever this person is, or you moved away. It could even be family members. It could even be friends. You moved away from the chaos of some situation. Okay? The situation, and now these people are stressing, and somebody is stressing. They're at a crossroads because, they realize that you've come to a higher learning, higher understanding. Okay, you've come to a higher learning, higher understanding. And that is defend yourself, Mr. Defend yourself. And now these people want to communicate with you, but you see conflict in all this communication. You see conflict in it. And the last card that's here is, are they planning to actually communicate or push forward towards you? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, people, before I go. Because, but you're holding back your time, energy, and you're balancing yourself out. Things are changing. Big things are changing. Guanin, you're changing. The cycle's closed. It's almost like you've closed cycles. You've moved on. You've started something new. And look here now. Somebody has a missed opportunity there. They're in regret. They're in loss. They don't know what to do because you walked away from this situation. And you see what's going on here. But do they want to heal the situation, this person? Want to come with all the passion and all that? They want to come with the flirty attitude because they see who's the boss bitch. I'm going fast now. They're stressed about this situation because you are on a come up. And, have you to make decisions about this situation, or they're making decisions about this situation? They're trying to come forward quickly because they're feeling left out in the cold. But what you have to realize is there's secrets and hidden intentions behind this thing. And one of them could be that they're happy to be with you. They you are their happiness. But they gave you this energy in the past. The player from the Himalaya, the community Panani, or it could be people that have had in and out energy with you who were quite nasty one minute and quite nice with you the next. Do you know what I mean? But work on yourself, Miss A, work on yourself and put this nonsense to rest, because it says, what do you need to release? Oh, what I want, peeps, what I want. Yeah, they did things that were unwise choice because they wanted to win at all costs. But what did they win at? What did they win at the end of the day? Take that leap of faith, because better must come one day. You see the Lovers card there. Better must come. Stop it. But what I'm getting here is the spirit is saying in the future that you need to leap into this new love situation. This is what I'm getting here. You've got, and stop protecting your energy in the future. I'm not talking, because look, here's what's at the bottom of the deck again. Look, a new emotional beginning. You reap what you sow. You get what I'm saying? A new stable beginning. There's lots going. Look, you can't make this up. Look, the Ace of Wands. You can't make this up. And here comes Captain Saverhole, want to rush in. Is that they see the competition now? They see that they got competition. They want to rush in. But you are the Queen of Swords. You can't delete karate chop. Get them the 1-2. I'm going to stop this now because I could go through the whole deck. It could keep going. It could keep going. But just remember, you need to balance out your spirituality with practicality, because whatever you are doing, if you're not conversing with spirit, or if it's not spirit approved. And how do you know if it's spirit approved or not? You will get the signs and symbols. You will get the synchronicities. You will get people and support that are thrown in your way to actually show you that this is what is spiritually guided. And don't let these naysayers get in the way. I'm telling you. And you. I'm telling you, this is deep. You have the knowledge and understanding that when the communication, it's not if when the communication, it's not if when the communication coming, is when the communication coming, because you're going to get the naysayers coming when you're doing well and you follow the signs and synchronicities. Even though you had people in the background, these same people are going to try and come back. They want to come back into your life and want to start the nonsense and the chaos. You don't want that in your life. I'm stopping it now. People, get the message. Did you get what I'm giving? Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, hit the alert bell, so you know when I'm going to do another video. And just remember, it's free to subscribe, it's free to hit the alert bell, it's free to listen. Please hit it up and cut, and just know, in spirit we are one. So these messages are like, it's when you're meant to hear it. It's when you're meant to. I might date stamp them and whatever, but it's when you're meant to hear them. Because I'm telling you, there's a lot of wands here. Is it the fire sign? Is it to do with the fire signs? There's a lot of wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a lot of wands here. Too much. This is fast action. This is going to be happening pretty soon. When I see wands, too much of one thing in a situation, it's going to happen. That suit, I don't know if you know, that suit corresponds with a different time scale. And there's so many wands here. And wands is fast action. Just know in the next couple of weeks, some big things is going down. Some big things is going down. Anyway, until next time, people, take care.